Welcome to Probably Drinking Prosecco with Seth and Dak. 1, 2, 3, here we go. Let's hear that beat drop. All right, so what are we talking about tonight, Dak?
Well, tonight is a very interesting topic. Well, interesting topics, which include Christmas, Kanye, and cancer.
God, cancer? Are we dying?
You'll just have to wait and see.
Stop looking at the screen. This is gonna be all natural and organic. I just broke things almost. All right.
You're looking at the screen, so I'm looking at the screen.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around so I can't look at the screen. For those of you who don't know, we're recording this, and we got the recording software up on the screen. That's very distracting to both of us.
If you can't tell, this is our first podcast together.
And also, if you can't tell, we've already drank an entire bottle of Prosecco.
Probably.
Oh, dang. Look at this. Did you hear that? Okay. All right, so first topic, Christmas, right? So my question to you today was, when is the appropriate time to start listening to Christmas music?
This topic is interesting because a lot of people have different opinions, but I like to think November 1st because you got to get through Halloween. If you're listening to music, Christmas music, and you're dressing up for Halloween, it's just kind of like a, give it a minute.
I think she's dying.
Hold on, I'm very passionate about this.
I just realized we completely rolled into the topic without, explaining who we are, what this is, or why. So that'll be the next segment. We're going to tell you who we are. Should we cheers? So we ran out of Prosecco, but we had some
limoncello,
and we diluted it with water. So cheers to that. Oh, God dang.
You made that one.
Why is it spicy?
Why is it spicy?
You can't copy me.
But that's
All right.
the thing.
All right, so we're talking about Christmas, right?
Wait, we didn't introduce ourselves.
Yeah, but we were going to
Oh.
do that after this, okay?
Okay.
So you're completely wrong on every level on that. Christmas music starts whenever you want. I used to listen to it in August. That's when I started. I was the one defrosted.
August?
Yeah, I was the one who
What is
was
that?
August.
Oh, you said an August?
No, in August.
I used to listen to an August.
Anyway,
You said an August.
I was the one who was defrosting Mariah Carey. And no shame.
He pushed defrost on the microwave.
We popped Mariah Carey into that microwave and said, defrost.
Beep.
Boop.
The snort.
Anyway, back to my story. So like the past couple years, I've been moved away from home, and Christmas is a time that's very comforting and homey for me. And so I'd start listening in August so I could get that nostalgic feeling back and, try to avoid seasonal depression that comes with the winter. But this year I decided to let it wait a little bit, because I realized the past couple years I'd start listening too early and then I get burned out of the music before, December. So this year I'm waiting till November 1st. However, it has started leaking into my playlist already, hence why we defrosted Mariah Carey today. We sang it. We did. And so, it's just Christmas music brings that sense of nostalgia and home of when I was a kid, no worries, no stress, and I didn't have to drink Prosecco to make my life better.
Oh, no. Probably.
So yeah, that's my views on the Christmas music.
I will say, we did defrost Mariah Carey, and I did sing. Along. It's not November 1st. It is currently October 22nd.
You also mentioned that you have to wait till after Halloween, right?
But
I don't celebrate Halloween, so I skip.
okay.
Thanksgiving is like that in-betweener
Okay.
holiday that crosses over with Christmas, so I think the music is appropriate then too.
Well, since you don't celebrate Halloween, that makes sense. Because you're like, when do I just want to start listening to this music? But for me, it's like a milestone. Like, let me get through this.
Yeah.
And then November. Yeah, there's still Thanksgiving, but Thanksgiving can still be a little Christmassy. You know, it's like a you're weaving it. You know, the audio weave.
Oh, we are both. Well, we'll get into that in a minute.
Okay, we'll get into that.
So October 1st, you wake up and you're just like, freaking bats.
It's freaking bats. I love Halloween. Yes. Yes.
Meanwhile, I'm like, Merry Chrysler, Merry Christmas. All right. Okay, so we had to go do something. We had to fix our little microphone situation because we noticed that Dak was sounding a little far away. I also had to use the bathroom, and we needed to refill on drinks. So we're back now. We're going to talk about who we are, what we do, and why this podcast is a thing. You want to start for me, Dak?
Sure, I'll go ahead and start. So, a little interesting, trying not to stare at the screen. Me and Seth are both in the military. Seth is in the Marine Corps. And
In the Marine Corps?
Marine! Did I say Marine?
You said Marine.
Marine Corps. Seth is in the Marine Corps.
I'm really hoping that like your loudness isn't picking up on this mic.
It probably is. Can't help it. And I am in the Air Force. Should I tone it down a bit?
Yeah, you're pretty high up there. I mean, but to be fair, we drank an entire bottle of Prosecco before the show, and now we're sipping on some limoncello diluted with sink water.
Yeah, well, I drank all mine, and yours is still sitting there, and I tried to drink it, and you were like, it's fine.
Here, happy? I'll do this.
Buffalo, buffalo, buffalo. Chug it, bitch.
Damn.
We can cut all this.
No, we're not going to. Anyway, continuing.
So we're both in the. I almost said we're both in the Air Force.
I am not in the Air Force. I am in the Marine Corps.
You wish you were. You're proud to be a Marine.
We're both public affairs people, basically.
Storytellers for the military.
We're storytellers for the military. So military.
So I am a public affairs specialist.
You don't have to yell.
In the Air Force. Am I yelling?
You're yelling a little bit.
And he is a blah 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 in the Marine Corps.
Well.
What's a blah blah blah?
The most common term is combat camera.
Okay, we have that.
But combat camera is not really a thing in the Marine Corps anymore. So the Marine Corps used to have public affairs and combat camera. And then a few years ago, I think in 2019, they merged both of them into one MOS, and we're now called Communication Strategies and Operations.
Marine Corps loves to just merge, don't they?
They really do.
They just love to let's just mash them into one.
They love to merge, and they love to say, let's get rid of something, like tanks. They just got rid of tanks. Let's get rid of something.
Let's just mush everything into one.
They'll never get rid of combat camera, though. We're vital.
But basically, we are communicators. We communicate through video, photo, writing, social media. That's what we do. But that's not what... Well
okay, let me also specify that I am, by trade in the Marine Corps, a combat videographer. That is my job title. So I communicate mostly through video, which leads into how we met.
But you can communicate through other means.
Yes, I can, and we can. But I was trying to segue into how we met.
Segue, go ahead.
So we both went to the school. We were.
You got it.
So we met at an advanced school for our jobs. It's an advanced video school, teaches you how to do like some cool video stuff. And so we both got into class, and I looked at her and I was like, she looks mean.
As I get all the time, I've got that, resting bitch face.
But
which is what I've heard.
And then we were forced to work together because they placed us on the same team group. Mm-hmm. So.
But I will say, somebody pointed you out at the beginning of the class, and they said, he is so interested in like space stuff. You should talk to him. You should talk to him, because I'm stationed at a Space Force base. And I was like, no. When someone tells me to talk to another human being, I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that.
I hate talking to people.
I'm not going to go up to somebody.
But I
and
absolutely
talk to them.
do love the Space Force.
And we've bonded over that. Clearly, because we started a podcast.
So what had happened was, right, we just kind of like clicked.
So we were put into a group. The class is 12 people. We were put into groups of 3, and our group is called...
our group is called The Good, the Bad, and the Cinematic.
Shout out Joey!
Love you, Joe. Wish he could be here, but Joe's a homebody. He didn't want to be in the show.
We love Joey.
So we kind of formed this friendship, right? And Dak here didn't want us to lose contact after the class because she has no friends.
This is true. Okay, shout out to my friends. hold on. I have very long distance friends that we talk to like occasionally.
Well,
but
now you're making another long distance friend because once this class is over, we will most likely not see each other in person for a long time.
Or ever.
But
gotta love the military.
But we're gonna use this show as a way to keep in touch and spill the tea in each other's lives.
Yes. So me and Seth, I am a millennial. I am much older than Seth.
She's an old
Seth
woman.
eats Tide Pods.
Okay, there was one time. I'm kidding.
He is Gen Z.
I am
But we bond because I am immature. Just
I
kidding.
was also raised in a household where my parents really wanted to raise me on like 90s era stuff.
Okay. I get
So
it.
I kind of I can get those millennial vibes.
Yeah, and I am barely a millennial. I'm like
She calls herself a zillennial because
It's
she's
a
like
thing.
I'm in between Gen Z and millennial.
T. I was born in 96, so depending on what website you look at, some will classify me as millennial and some will be Gen Z.
You know,
I feel like I relate
think,
to both.
I think these labels are dumb. I think we should just call you young, you old, and me
Ah,
young.
you said young. You called
No,
me young.
you're
Let
old.
the record show.
Let the record show she's
Seth
old
called
as fuck.
me young. Okay, literally friends. If I was old as fuck, how do we get along? And we laugh at, huh?
Huh? Have you also?
You know the cat.
The cat that the huh on TikTok. That's been something we've been just quoting for the past week now.
And if you're not on TikTok,
You're not one of us.
You're
so
wrong.
Get off of the show. Don't listen.
you're wrong. You could still listen. It's okay.
We went to a comedy show,
We did.
and every time the comedian would make a joke, we both would be like,
Huh?
and then we would just crack up laughing.
The comedian-
Not even at his joke, but at us.
The comedian, yeah, we were the funniest people, honestly. But
We always are.
the
That's
comedian said my name, and everybody went, ah!
Well,
but
he was talking about
Gen Z.
Gen Alpha names.
was he Gen Alpha?
I think it was either Gen Alpha or
Gen
Gen Z.
Z.
He's talking about like the newer names.
Yes.
He's like, if you're this name or this name,
He's shitting on him.
then I hate you. And he listed Dakota's name, and we all
Wait.
like we all started like pointing at her and calling
And I
her
was
out.
like, no,
And then
thanks,
he goes,
Mom.
he
Thanks,
goes,
Mom.
is your name Dakota? And she's like, yes.
Yeah.
And he goes, well, fuck you. And then he goes, what year were you born?
And then I go, huh? And then he goes, what year were you born? Or no, he goes, how old are you? And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, I'm 27. And
And he's like, okay, then you get a pass.
I was like, whew,
But I don't think you deserve a pass.
debatable.
Anyway, so let's start our second topic.
Kanye?
Kanye. Ooh, this one's controversial.
Is it? It is. We kind of talked about it earlier. We
You
tried
either
not to.
love or you hate Kanye. There's really no middle ground at this point. I'm on the Kanye train. I love Kanye.
Why?
Why? He's such an intriguing man to me.
But he said some things. You can't deny.
Yeah, but
So what do you say about that?
I think he's having.
You're like, I think I also say some things sometimes.
You're not wrong. I think he was going through a mental breakdown in a crisis in his life when he divorced Kim Kardashian, and I think it sent him down a deep dark spiral. And I don't think he has very much self-control, so he just said the things that were on his mind. I think that we should pray for him because, but I think he's doing better now. He's remarried. It was very quick, and I'm kind of concerned.
Yeah.
He's remarried though.
Is he happy? Do we know that?
I hope he's happy,
I hope so too.
but I don't know. He's just, and like I think those things made me more intrigued because I'm very attracted to controversy, and so seeing him like in the center of controversy, I was like, I like this guy.
Aw, sorry. He is interesting. I'll give you that.
He's very intriguing, and that's one of the things I love about him. Despite I love his music too.
His music's great.
I actually
Can't deny
hated
that.
Kanye for a while too. Like, I did not like Kanye. I was like, will never listen to Kanye. And then he released Jesus is King, and my youth pastor at church was like, "Hey, did you know Kanye just released a full Christian album?" And I
Hey,
was
did you know that Seth is very religious as well?
I am.
Just to let the audience know.
But I was like, I had no clue, and I was like, that was the first moment of intrigue of me with Kanye, because I was like, how is this
man who's rapped all these things and said all these things in his music, how is he making a Christian album, right?
Do you think it's like...
But I listened to the album. Let me continue my story. Don't interrupt.
Okay, bitch.
Fuck you.
I had a good question to ask you.
Well, let me finish my story, and then you can ask the question. Just don't forget.
I'm not going to remember it.
So I listened to the album, and it actually ended up being one of my favorite Christian rap albums ever. It shares the gospel more than most of these, like, mainstream Christian rappers. And I was like, I respect that. I fuck with it. But yeah, and I've been on the train ever since. What was your question?
Can I have your drink?
That was your question?
No, I have a better question.
Ask your better question, then we'll see.
So,
No, you can make your own drink.
I gotta grab the lav mic. So, my question was, he went off on like a weird path, right? He was
did.
doing things and saying things, but then he comes out with this album that you resonated with, right?
Well,
So-
that album came out before he really started going off the deep end.
So, I guess my question is like, do you find him relatable just because sometimes there's like a path that you could think about going on, or like maybe you do things that are like, you're like, you know, but then it's just like, Jesus.
I'm not tracking at all what you were asking.
I'm not very good at religious stuff, so I'm trying to hold on, let me get there.
Yeah, go for it.
So, religion, right?
Yes.
Okay, you follow like a path, but sometimes you get diverted, but you come back. I feel like, I'm not saying Kanye did that,
I
but
think
he
Kanye did do that, especially in his
Okay,
early life.
So do you find it relatable? I'm saying, like, I'm not asking you, did you go off on a path? And I'm just saying, do you respect that he, you know what I mean?
I
Like,
respect that he felt convicted enough to make a whole album and to...
Okay, yeah.
Because what had happened was that album was meant to be something completely different. And then essentially what he did was reworked all the songs to be a Christian rap song. And I respected that because this man was obviously convicted enough in his life and in his faith that he felt he needed to share it with the world. Despite having, like, you know, there was drops of, like, talking, praying and stuff in some of his other songs. He had Jesus Walks. And so, like, you could tell he kind of, like, was raised in that, still kind of followed those beliefs, but then eventually he hit a point in his career where he felt it was necessary that he needed to share his views, his religious views with everyone.
What do you think about that?
I respect it. That's what I said. I respected it. I thought the album was good, so, I mean, I'm on the train now.
Team Kanye!
That was my opinion. What's your opinion? What do you think of Kanye?
Oh, I don't really have too much of an opinion. I probably just blew out the mic there. But,
I thought it was hilarious when he started saying, like, all the anti-Semitic things, and then he posted on Instagram that Jonah Hill changed his mind on all of it because of his performance in 22 Jump Street. I died laughing when I saw that. Because it's just so off the walls, batshit insane.
I may or may not be as woke as you, so I don't know everything, like, about...
I'm not woke.
Okay, but I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, it's just about the Kanye cult. That's just a Kanye, like,
Okay.
if you're into Kanye, you would know that story.
I'm not,
but
like,
if you're not
crazy, but I know the general...
Yeah, so
what's
like
going on.
I'm saying, like, if you're not into Kanye, you might not know that story.
No, you know. So
What?
I was singing.
Yeah, we heard.
Okay.
Jesus.
I just think the most I know about Kanye is about his, like, him being married to Kim. And, like, I know about their story and their kids and everything like that, and then his kind of, like, downfall. And I kind of know that whole... It's more of, like, a general understanding of it all, but, like, I think he's... Going back to what we said at the beginning, I just want him to be, like, happy.
Well, we didn't say that at the beginning. We said that in the car when we were talking about the podcast.
No, we said it here.
Did we? You just want
Let
to
us know in the comments. Just kidding, there's no comments.
There are, actually.
On Spotify?
On Spotify, you can comment on podcasts now.
Let us know in the comments if we said that earlier, because we did. I remember, because you were like, I just want to be happy. And I was like, me too.
Yeah. Oh, well, maybe we did. We had a bottle of Prosecco.
That's what I think about
Probably.
Kanye. Music's good. I think he's trying to be better, but sometimes you just can't help if you're a little crazy. Is that limoncello not good? Seth's making a very absurd face
I'm
at me
still
right
very
now.
confused on if there's alcohol in this or not.
Well, there's sink water in it, so that might be what we're tasting.
No, but I mean, like, because limoncello is typically alcoholic. But the bottle didn't say anything about it.
Well, it was
It tasted-
authentically Italian. They're
it-
not going to put the ingredients.
It tasted kind of.
Which were,
I don't know. I'm not really tasting the vodka.
Are you getting like a hard water taste?
I'm getting a very sour lemon head, lemon drop. What are they called?
Both lemon head and lemon drop are two different candies, but the same thing basically. If I'm wrong, don't let me know.
Well, I will. So.
Can I go get a drink?
Yeah, we'll pause real quick.
Well, why
come
don't we
back.
just keep it going? You can hear me.
No.
Okay.
All right, we're back. We were talking about.
recording?
Well, yeah,
Oh.
we were talking about Kanye, right?
Hold on really quick. I have something to say.
You have something to say.
Yes. Before
Huh?
before we break,
Before we took a pause.
before we took a pause,
A pause.
Seth was saying that the limoncello didn't taste like it had alcohol in it. I'm telling you right now, I'm taking a drink of this, and this is either the shittiest lemonade I've ever had, or there's like a kick of something.
It's
That's-
100% just the shittiest lemonade you've ever had.
Something's going on in here.
It's shitty lemonade. I think limoncello is actually supposed to be like vanilla,
No, it's vodka.
where it's like a lemon extract. You're
It's the peel.
You're supposed to put it into things.
Okay, listen, I made limoncello, okay? You fucking do the peel.
You made.
Can I cuss?
We've cussed already.
I know, but I said bitch. That's not like fuck. You peel
I
the...
said fuck.
Oh. You peel the lime and you put it in a thing, and you put vodka, so it's just the lemon peels and vodka, and they sit for like 2 weeks, and that's what makes the vodka lemon flavored.
You want to know what that sounds like? White trash limoncello.
Italians, get him.
No, because I think
Attack.
I think you should be attacked by the Italians, because what you're doing is a disgrace to their culture.
Homeboy, I've been to Italy.
Okay, good for you. I've been to the backwoods of Arkansas.
Oh, this guy knows limoncello. Arkansas.
Oh my god. So we were talking about Kanye, right?
There's alcohol in this. Yeah. Are we still on that?
Are we still on that? Do we want to continue on that?
I think we're done.
Oh,
I think we will continue this when there's more news
okay.
with what's going on with Kanye and. I
So
don't
our
know
third
enough.
topic was cancer, which is a little ominous. I can't.
Omnimus.
You- actually, we were talking in the car about our ideas, and one of them was like words we can't pronounce, because I can't say Chernobyl.
Chernobyl.
That
Did I
word.
say it right?
I can't say it.
Chernobyl.
My mouth will not. It just doesn't come out.
Because what was I
Chernobyl.
trying to say? Oh, it was like that weird sign. What was it?
Oh yeah, it was some weird town. You were like,
Oh,
it was-
dumb fries.
it's Dumfries.
Dumb fries and man asses.
It was Dumfries
Dumb fries and man asses.
and Manassas. Dumfries, Manassas.
And that brought up the Chernobyl.
It's a Virginia town.
Okay, not from here.
Neither am I.
I'm from
I'm from
Arizona.
Arkansas.
Okay, and apparently he knows what dumb fries and man asses are, so.
It's Dumfries. God. Anywho, so we were talking about. So our last topic is
Cancer.
Cancer. Ooh. So who has cancer?
Okay.
We do. I'm kidding.
Listen.
You have cancer.
Listen.
Because you were born
Because
when?
I am a Cancer. I was born
She said it. She said she's a tumor.
July 9th.
All of her friends thought it, and she said it.
Huh?
That you're a Cancer in the friend group.
What friend group? All right, so
You did a shout out to all your friends. Are they not real? Ghost friends.
imaginary Casper,
A
shout out.
spin-off. We should have a spin-off of just you talking to the voices in your head called Ghost Friends.
Please tell me you're real right now. It's not this.
Ooh, you're just imagining me.
All right, so Cancer. I'm a Cancer. Right?
But what does that mean? I feel
It's
like.
a- it's
Oh,
a-
should we Google it?
Can you please Google it?
Let's pull it up.
Okay. So you played a song called Cancer, and I just
Oh,
went, "Oh, I'm a Cancer."
Well,
And
we
I
have to
said-
specify that it was My Chemical Romance's Cancer. Great,
Mm-hmm.
great fucking song.
Very good song. He introduced me to it, and I was like, "Oh, what's your zodiac sign?" And he was like,
Is it zodiac or is it astrological?
Same thing. Did you just Google what is Cancer?
I did.
it says Cancer is a group of diseases involving abnormal.
We're skipping that.
Listen.
Crab. It says crab.
Yeah, we're crabs.
Oh, zodiac. I need to.
Where the crab is like the sign or whatever.
Zodiac. Oh, what is the Zodiac killer from?
That's a murderer.
I know it's from a show though. I can't remember what show.
It's an actual guy who murdered a lot of people.
Oh, it's real?
Yes, the Zodiac Killer is real.
We should investigate him. True crime.
Didn't they just figure out who it was? Like,
I don't know. True crime and Prosecco.
20, 30 years later? Do not fact check us. Anyway, we know nothing about
we have
zodiac
horoscope.com pulled up.
Horoscope.com.
All right.
We know nothing about
Wait, I have
any
a
of
question.
this.
Do you know your husband's astrological sign?
Libra?
Well, it says your top love matches are Taurus and Pisces.
All right. Well, is any of this real?
And no, it's definitely not. I think it's all bullshit.
Libra or Leo? I think it's Libra.
Well,
I don't really know
or
these.
he's a Taurus or a Pisces, most likely.
Me and Seth don't know these.
Cancer zodiac sign traits.
Okay.
Emotional.
Eh.
You say check if you've got it.
All right.
Emotional. You could check that one.
I'm emotional?
No.
Okay.
Intuitive.
Check.
You shouldn't have checked that one. Practically a psychic.
Check.
No.
Are you kidding me?
Cancer signs may seem prickly and standoffish at first.
True.
But once they make the decision to become friends with someone, that person has a friend for life. I think that needs a high five.
Ready? No, wait, are we doing the handshake?
Do the handshake? Okay.
Ready? Up, down, snap,
Huh? As you can tell, we really like that cat. Most Cancer signs have been called psychic at some point, and with good reason. Cancer can often intuit relationships, ideas, and motivations before anyone. That's what it says, like intuition.
Where did you read that?
Right here.
Okay.
We're not talking about TurboTax. Blah, 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 blah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, that's why social
Check.
gatherings can be overwhelming for Cancers.
Yep.
They'd much rather spend time in small groups where everyone is on the same page.
Oh? What? This is scary.
Oh, wait. We are both what?
Stupid.
Yes, but I meant
Funny.
storytellers.
Storytellers.
Storytellers. Our
That
job
too.
is to take photos and videos of things.
And tell the story of the military.
And this says Cancer loves creating and needs some type of creative outlet.
I've always been a creative person. Art.
You also love connecting to a higher power and may find comfort in religion. But do you?
We've never talked about this.
You need Jesus.
I used to be slightly religious.
Yeah?
And I don't want to say I'm not, but I do still believe in a higher power. Moving on.
Oh, we will move on. Cancer friendship style. Cancers may turn down the first invite you give them. You
Yes,
did that.
I will.
They
fucking
may
always
even
do
turn
that.
down the fifth. You turned down quite a few. I don't even remember how
And
we
I
can.
will
How did we
continue to.
convince you to hang out with us? As a class, what was that first thing you came out and hung out with us? Oh, I remember. It was just when we were hanging out behind the hotel.
Oh, outside.
Yeah.
Because I'll never forget it, okay? Maybe this is a Cancer thing. Let me know. But I was very unsure if I wanted to hang out. Seth's making a very disgusting face.
It's so bad.
It's alcohol.
Oh, God.
Seth's a lightweight. All right.
I'm not a lightweight. I'm more sober than you are right now.
More sober than me.
S'more? You want marshmallows still?
You just said, I'm more sober than you.
Anyway, continue with your story.
They invited me out to hang out behind the hotel at some sketch. It's like the complex area or whatever, outside area. And I was super against it. And I didn't want to. But I called Seth and I think you had it on speaker because I was like, I guess I'll come. And I heard everybody go, yes! Like, everybody sounded like so excited to.
Because we were.
And I was just like, oh.
Because we felt so bad that you weren't, coming to hang out with us, even though we were inviting you.
Thought I was a loser.
No, we wanted you to have fun and not hate your time at the school.
Because I heard everybody was like so excited. And Seth, you don't even know this. I don't even know if I told you this. That's like the one reason I actually came out because everybody sounded super excited for me to drive there and come there and hang out. And so I was like, you know what? I'll get out of my bed. I guess I'll get ready and come there. And so I did. And now look, friendship for life. That was a good snap.
All right. So now we're going to talk about my zodiac sign, which is Capricorn.
Oh, you were right.
I'm a December baby. So Capricorn zodiac sign traits.
Mm-hmm.
Smart, check.
You are smart.
Hardworking, semi-check. Fully in control of their destiny. Definitely
Working on
not.
it. You You're working on it.
I don't know.
You are.
Capricorn signs will always get what they set their mind to. No.
Yes.
Capricorns may get a reputation as stubborn. Yes. But they simply know what they want, and they also know how they wish other people would behave.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. Okay.
OMG, yes.
Please expound. Tell more.
Please expound.
Tell me why. Ain't nothing but a mistake. Anyway, tell me why you said that.
Read it again. So then I can respond right after.
Capricorns may get a reputation of being stubborn, but they simply know what they want and also know how they wish other people would behave. Which I have a story. When I was a kid in middle school-ish, late elementary, early middle school, I would get so upset with how kids were acting in class that I would start banging my knees together. And I would come home with whelps on my knees because I would get, like, I guess, like a form of anxiety from it. Because everyone would just, like, act out, get in trouble, and it really irked me. And the only way I knew how to, like, contain it and not say anything was to, bang my knees together.
That is anxiety.
And so I came home with whelps on my knees.
I think that you know people, and I think that you know what people are capable of. And I think that when you see that they are acting in a way that goes against who they are, what they believe, it kind of irks you a little bit. So I just think you kind of like read people pretty well and know people pretty well.
Okay.
So I don't know if I'm on par with that.
I mean, yeah. I feel like I'm very like very biased when I say things like that because I'm looking at myself and I'm seeing myself through my own lens. So I'm super biased if I was to agree with that,
But I'm saying it.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
We've never talked about this, so we and Seth right now we're like
getting a little deep.
interesting.
On
we're
the
like,
first
oh my
episode.
God. I know, right?
So we're gonna move on to the next trait, which is also 100% a fact about me: natural rule followers. Which I think that also leans into knowing how they want others to behave. Because I want to follow the rules. I want everybody to follow the rules, right?
It's also giving like religion.
I mean, it's giving.
It's giving religion.
It's giving religion.
It's giving following the Bible.
We thrive on order and love strict rules.
In the fucking military. You were in the Marine Corps. Are you kidding me?
I don't love strict rules, though.
I
do like order, and I know rules are there for a place, and I think we should follow them.
Okay, there you go. End of discussion.
Can a Capricorn sign think outside the box?
I think you do.
It says yes, they can.
Okay.
But they prefer when they have strict boundaries to constrain against.
I think that balance for you
Free reign can make them feel paralyzed by choice. Oh, I hate
Yes.
I hate making decisions.
Yes, I agree.
We're great at climbing the corporate ladder. Already promoted to E4, and I'm only 2 years in. 2.5-ish. A Capricorn may feel like they must present a home-cooked meal every day and would never admit to doing drive-through or takeout. That's a lie.
Okay, you made pasta tonight.
I eat drive-through and takeout at almost any chance I can get.
But you made pasta tonight.
I did because I wanted to show off my cooking skills to you and Joe.
This guy just loves Five Guys. Just let him have it.
Oh my gosh, Five Guys, man.
Just let him have it.
Those 5 men know what they're doing. What else? What else we got? Capricorn is sometimes overly focused on what things look like instead of how things feel. Which could lead them to feel stifled and unhappy. Is that why I'm depressed?
Is that another episode?
I think that is. We should talk about depression and anxiety. Capricorn signs are loyal friends and have a funny and sly sense of humor when you get to know them. That's me, to a T.
This is Seth to a T. To a T.
It is fun drawing them out of their shells. I hate it, so please don't.
But it's fun, T.
What else we got? Friendship style. Loyal, loving, and all about tradition, inside jokes, and the shared stories that make up friendship.
True.
Which is actually a good antidote. I do love traditions. Like my family traditions, I've carried them on because I don't always get to be around them during the times that we do them.
Makes
as
you
a
feel
family.
close.
And so I'll tell a story. I'll tell a story about one of our traditions.
Go ahead, yeah.
A family tradition of ours is on Thanksgiving night, we'll have apple pie and pumpkin pie and watch Home Alone. But I'm not, in the military, I'm not able to go home for Thanksgiving anymore because I choose to just go home for Christmas.
But you still do that.
But I do that, but I force my friends to do it with me.
That's so good, though.
So for the past 3-ish years, I've been forcing my friends to do this Thanksgiving tradition with me.
And I bet you they love it, and I bet you they appreciate it.
Oh, they do.
Absolutely.
I went to my best friend's house last year for it. He did not seem enthused at first, but he did enjoy it. And then the other year was, while I was initially at the schoolhouse, I forced all of my roommates and their friends came over, and we all watched it together. And we had a great time. I mean, nobody hated it, and they were all like, thank you for sharing the tradition with us.
And that's what traditions are about, is like sharing them,
Yeah.
right? And then other people, you never know, could take that on and share it with their family and their friends. It's just about like coming together. So
Yeah.
And it connects you with your family.
Yeah.
So I think that's really cool.
I love how we definitely meant for this like show to be more of a comedy, and we're getting really deep here.
Oh, don't worry. I am like, and I'm like burping, and I feel like it's coming up in the mic.
Huh?
Is it?
Oh, definitely, 100%.
Okay. I think this is Dragon.
So Capricorns also love taking care of their friends and may make dinner, clean their closet, or use whatever their Capricorn strengths are to make their friends' lives better. You know what's crazy about the loyalty thing, though? Because I think about it, like my best friend, we've drifted apart so much since like high school, and I feel like we don't vibe the same as we used to because we're not around each other as much anymore. But I'm still loyal to a fault to him. He is still considered my best friend. I'm his. I was the best man at his wedding. So I feel like
Capricorn.
loyal Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Yeah. So that's all 3 topics.
Should we try it?
Should we keep going? We're like 30 minutes in.
Should we try one of our new segments?
Which one? Which segment?
One of the ones we talked about in the car earlier that I don't remember.
I told you we were gonna forget them.
I told you to write it down.
Well, I wrote down the topics for today.
Segment. Pop? Because of Prosecco?
The cork.
Corks.
The corks. That was what we were gonna name our followers that we will not get because.
Oh, that was Bubbles.
Oh, we were also gonna talk about why we were doing this, and you were gonna say, "Oh, it's so we can
said that.
we can keep our friendship,"
We
and then
said
I was
that.
gonna say, "I'm only in it for the money."
We're not going to put that in this.
That's going in here. I'm only in this for the money.
Cut! Oh, no.
Breaking things.
Oh, that's what this is about.
All right. So, any closing topics we want to talk about?
I think we should talk about
I think we.
cutting this. Hold on.
Yeah, we can call it like 30 minutes is good.
I say we shoot for 45.
No, I think 30 minutes is a more digestible, easier to listen to.
But I think some's going to get cut. There's going to be pieces
I'm
cut.
not cutting this. This is going to go straight to.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah.
Some needs to get cut.
All right, we're getting
Not
off
us,
this.
not the last 10 minutes of us arguing.
That's us talking about the behind the scenes production of this,
Okay.
which is also very weird and like fourth wall breaking.
So it is not cutting.
No, we're not cutting anything. It's just going to be straight on air.
So, to conclude, our
This-
first podcast we were filming October 22nd. We enter class November 2nd. And after that, we plan to keep this going.
Hopefully.
Probably
Probably.
drinking.
Prosecco.
Exactly.
That's our name.
Because Seth really likes Prosecco.
Oh my gosh.
And he's been buying it, and I've been getting into it. Prosecco's our thing. I've never been on a podcast, never thought about really making a podcast until I met Seth. We kind of just vibed, and it just, like, makes sense.
Well, actually, what happened was I sent you a TikTok that was like talking about like if me and my friend started a podcast, it would just be us cackling for 2 hours, and then you were like, we should start a podcast, and I was like, we can do it. I'm down. I've done a couple podcasts on my own. We don't talk about them because they're absolute garbage, and I made them when I was 16.
Shout out.
No shout outs.
Shout out Garbage Podcast.
Garbage podcast. That's not what it's called.
But
That's what this one should be called.
hey!
But it's not going to be garbage because
We're not garbage. We're white trash.
Cheers to that.
That was a high five. You probably didn't hear it because we missed.
You should grab that with your other hand. Grab your drink.
Oh, you want me to switch hands with my drink?
Yeah, so I can say buffalo and you have to drink it all. Anyway. Buffalo's a game where if you say buffalo while they're holding a drink with their dominant hand, they have to chug
They
it
have to
all.
chug it. So, have fun with that.
Yeah, use that. Have fun in your next drinking event.
But drink responsibly.
Amen. And that's how we'll end it. Drink responsibly, but make sure it's Prosecco because that's what we're drinking.
Probably.
Probably.